The empty boat. The old fisherman sat by the lake, watching the sun glitter across the calm surface of the water. His boat was moored nearby, his fishing poles and nets stacked inside. But today he did not feel like fishing. He was content to just sit and observe the world around him. A young boy came walking by, munching on an apple. He noticed the old fisherman and walked over. "Aren't you going to fish today?" asked the boy. The old fisherman smiled and shook his head. "Not today. I'm enjoying some time just sitting." The boy looked puzzled. "But sitting doesn't catch you any fish. And if you don't catch fish, how will you sell them to buy food?" The old fisherman laughed softly. "There is more to life than catching fish or earning money, my friend." He gestured at the boat floating next to them. "You see that boat? It is empty today. Yet it still floats calmly on the surface of the lake. Such is a peaceful mind, empty yet buoyant." The boy did not understand. He finished his apple and waved as he continued walking along the lake. The old fisherman returned to his sitting in silence. A few days later, the boy walked by again with his father, a poor farmer, carrying a heavy load of potatoes to sell at the market. The boy noticed the old fisherman once again sitting quietly without fishing. "Father, there is the old fisherman I told you about," said the boy. "He isn't even fishing today either." The farmer furrowed his brow. What folly! How does he expect to feed himself or earn a living? He walked over to the old fisherman with his son. "You there, old man," said the farmer harshly. "Why do you waste your days sitting when you could be out working or fishing? Don't you have a care for your own welfare?" The old fisherman turned his gaze onto the farmer and smiled. "Why do you assume I have not worked to provide for myself?" he replied calmly. "You see an old man sitting and immediately think him idle or lacking purpose." The farmer's face reddened. The fisherman continued, "Let me ask you this. If a man works hard each day to sell fish and potatoes at the market to buy food each night, yet remains anxious and troubled in spirit, is he truly providing for himself?" The question caught the farmer off guard. He did not have a quick reply. The old fisherman gestured at his boat again. "This boat may be empty, but it continues to serve its purpose. It floats whether the day's catch is big or small. Such a purposeful yet empty mind is the true means of sustaining oneself." The farmer fell silent, pondering the fisherman's words. The old fisherman returned to observing the shimmering lake, his empty boat peacefully floating beside him as a reminder of his teaching. Providing nourishment for the soul and spirit is the true means of sustaining oneself. The story teaches a lesson about finding purpose and sustenance through an empty mind that remains calm and anchored, not attached to worldly gains or ambition. The empty boat is a metaphor for a mind that serves its true purpose of keeping us afloat with inner peace and tranquility. The interactions with the boy and farmer show how this lesson is not intuitive or easily grasped by all. But the fisherman persists in conveying his message through patience and metaphor. Overall, it's a tale about nourishing what is most essential, the spirit and soul, not merely the physical or material.